Hello all you Drag Race superfans, my name is EJ Marino and we have a new review today. After last week's episode, I tried to figure myself out, so let's get into it. We're going to be talking about RuPaul's Drag Race UK versus the World Semifinals. As I knew it would happen with getting rid of one of the most entertaining and one of the most interesting people, this week's episode was okay. For a semifinals episode, for the one right before the finale, this didn't have that type of energy. It didn't give me the, to quote Mo Hart, the ooh-ah-ah sensation. It was just pretty okay. I thought the runway was fine. I did not like the little performance song that they did. I thought the performances were fine, just thought the song was not great. Yeah, overall, this was just a pretty meh episode. Meh. Which again, we are so close to the end of this run, meh should not be coming out of my mouth. This should be the, oh my goodness, all of these queens are gagging me. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm not getting that feeling here. It's a bit disappointing. I don't really know what to say. Overall, I thought the episode was okay. I thought the queens were a bit better this week. I still think Baga is a weird edit. I just don't understand. Maybe I'm not relating to Baga. Maybe it's a UK thing and you guys can educate me. But the whole I'm a celebrity, oh, those people, I'm famous, I don't think it's endearing. I find it to be kind of cocky, kind of condescending, and not as friendly. Honestly, Baga feels like the first villain in a while to make it this far.
Your tone seems very pointed right now.
I liked Baga. I walked in, I got accused the first episode of being a Baga stan because I ignored all of her. So it's just weird to see where she is at now, where I'm like, this is the person who we want to make it to the finals? I just don't get it. Overall, I can't look at the people who are on a finals and go, I want any of these to win. Maybe Mo Hart, because Mo is awesome and did the best this episode. Whoa, did the best. We will talk about that in a bit. But yeah, overall, I'm just not really gagged by anyone. No one's really giving me it. And then this challenge just continued my feelings. Am I the only one who just feels a bit like let down or a bit underwhelmed by this season? It goes back to that 10 things I hate about you. I know you can be overwhelmed and you can be underwhelmed, but to me, I am just, actually no, I'm underwhelmed. I was going to say whelmed, but no, I'm just underwhelmed with this all. The episode begins and we are dealing with Pangina going home, and I guess we finally got justice for Jimbo because we really got rid of the strongest competitor, got rid of one of the more entertaining people for Jimbo's justice. Sure, yeah, I definitely do not agree with sending Pangina home, and Blue's reasoning and Baga's reasoning, because Baga said she would have sent her home as well. I don't see it. I'm sorry. Maybe I missed the times where Trinity the Tuck Taylor was just like, I want to fight the best people. I want to be here with the best. I'm sorry that some petty drama happened, but I'm here to take down the best. Because truly, if anyone wins now, you're not winning against the best. You literally just played a game, because that's what it seems to be. This is the season of the game. Yeah, we're playing a game, but really not doing it. Huh. We are now deeper into the episode, and Mo says it's time for an American to win, so obviously we knew Juju and Mo were going to do well. Drag Race producers, editors, let me tell you some of this. This is getting obvious. When a queen says something in the first half of the episode, it gets paid off too easy. It's starting to become predictable. I need y'all to spice up your edit. I can literally build you an episode of Drag Race right now. Like, the same cut to the commercials, because, the people who are doing bad right before the commercial break usually don't do bad in the challenge. It's stuff like that. It's getting to be obvious. So this episode was pretty obvious. But let's get to the rehearsals with Jade from Little Mix. I don't know her. Her accent's adorable. She seems to be whatever. Like, when she was yelling about people about pitch, and I'm like, Lil Mix yelling about pitch? Okay. But yeah, so she gets here and everyone's in their rehearsals. Baga strong, Blue strong. What gets really odd is Janey is not strong. She seems to not really understand this challenge, or really not a performer, which again, not everyone's a singer. I always think it's kind of odd when it's just like, all right, now you sing. And I'm like, just because RuPaul thinks she can auto-tune herself since the 90s and get away with it doesn't mean everyone else has to be a singer. But it's fine. It's a skill you should have, I guess. And Janey is just okay. She's trying to figure out how to do. This is also something similar with Juju, who is like, Juju's a bit timid, but once Jade says Juju, do better, she starts doing better. She goes up an octave. She gets that support. Mo as well comes in and just slays. I think Mo has a good advantage of having the rap part without, then you actually hear the song. She has a very good part in the song as well, like just kind of that bridge breakdown moment. It's really good. I really, really liked the filming of this, or the recording of the song. I thought Jade, as much as I don't know her and I wasn't in love with her or anything like that, I thought she actually offered some pretty solid stuff to the queens. That was fine. I thought all the queens tried their best. Then they go to choreo. I do like that we saw Mo, again, really start to show I'm here to play. And Mo really added her voice into with the choreography. Her and Janey just worked together for it. Janey gave her credit as well in the runway, which was very nice. Yeah, I overall thought the rehearsals were fine. It was a pretty okay episode. Then we do the tragedy mirror. The tragedy mirror for this week is Juju and Baga talking about sobriety. Thought that was a very nice conversation. I like that Juju spoke about having to change your life, change the people you're around. After you reviewing Euphoria, I was really interested to see a conversation about addiction be handled a bit more maturely. I can't believe that was from Drag Race. But yeah, I liked this conversation. Then we go over to the other ones, who is Janey, Blue, and Mo, and they're talking about conversion therapy. It's very interesting. I like that the queer experience around the world is so similar and so different for so many of us. It's cool that someone from the Netherlands, someone from from Belfast, and then someone from the States can all have very similar queer experiences and get into it. Mo, when she speaks about conversion therapy, the struggles that it took for her to be confident within her religion, within herself, I love it. I think Mo is one of the best spokespeople we've ever had for this show. If she does not win, it would be heartbreaking, because she truly reminds me of why we do this show. She's a voice for the voiceless. She's a good queen, and little conversion therapy stuff like this really shows why Mo is one of the best to ever do it here.
America, my face is saying everything that you need to know.
All right, we are at the challenge. RuPaul's new song, Underground London, whatever this was called. I did not like this. This was Ru's most generic song in a bit. Like, from the same era where she's doing things like Blame It on the Edit and that really fun album that she just ripped off from Charlie XCX. I like that stuff. I was hoping that sound would be more influenced here, but this just sounds like 15 years ago, like electro dance pop. It's not my favorite. And the performances are fine. I thought Blue was okay. I thought she sounded good. I just did not like her performance. I don't think the outfit and the actual dancing wasn't up to par. It's fine, I guess. Then Blue performs. Blue does really well. Blue surprised me in this challenge. Blue has consistently surprised me. If Mo is not the winner, I would accept Blue, because Blue is definitely, from season 1 that she was on to where she's at now, it's a good growth. Janey is there. Not great. Not great at all. It's fine. It definitely can tell this was not, with these stupid little like performance challenges, there are certain things you have to do. Ru likes certain things, and I don't think that she got that same experience on her season, so she wasn't able to bring it here. It was overall okay. She was fine. Then we go to Juju. Juju, a hell of a singer. Juju definitely knows what to perform, and this was the time that I needed to see Juju really start rising up. She did well. Still don't think it makes up for the first 4 episodes that Juju did very weak on, but this was a moment. Speaking of the moment, it is Mo Hart in the best performance that she's done. She had a really fun energy to her. I liked watching that weird wig bounce up and down. I love the Hollywood shout out. Yeah, I really liked Mo in this challenge. The song I wasn't a fan of, the whole vibe, but Mo really brought the best out of it. She really elevated the material, which is what she should be doing. Overall, it's fine. Mo kept this whole episode afloat for me. I would have tuned out if it wasn't for her. The runway this episode is art themed. We have everyone doing a homage to a piece of art. Baga comes out in a very Van Gogh, a very sunflower with a pot. I didn't like it. I thought it was very costumey. I know it was like Baga's thing is kitschy, campy stuff. It just wasn't for me. I just thought it was a lackluster look, especially compared to some of the other ones.
Her interview was her look was her book cover was her trying to launch and sell her book to the judges was
Then we go to Blue. Blue, this was a good look. I do agree with the judges that the outfit was swallowing her up a bit. It seemed to be wearing her. It was a very good look. Blue was very successful in executing it. It just lacked that like extra oomph to make it a real standout look. Janey comes out in a Andy Warhol, Marilyn Monroe-ish look. I thought this was not up to par. I thought this felt very my first time in Drag Race kind of 101. If this was on season 2 or 3 of Drag Race in general, fine, excuse it. Here, the makeup looked shoddy. It just looked like a trench coat. Seriously, the way Ru yelled at Joe Black for wearing a H&M outfit in a performance number, not on the runway, but praised this somewhat sequenced coat, I don't see it. It's not for me. I thought Janey was not great this whole episode. This outfit was just kind of the embodiment of that. Someone who was much better was Juju. Michelle said it, but you are finally here. The performance, the look. This is what I've been waiting for Juju. Still not one of my favorite Juju looks. She's going for an Art Deco vibe. I didn't see an art piece here, but I thought it was very artful. I thought it was very pretty. I thought this was Juju's best look all season, which is, again, I'm surprised that this is only the first time I felt that way. Juju has let me down a bit, but oh my goodness, Mo with the dolly opening up. This was Mo's episode. She should have won that damn golden repeater badge. But anyways, we'll get to that in a second. Yeah, I really liked Mo's look. This was fashion. This was art. This was everything. Mo's runways this season have been out of this world. From the light up outfit last week to this one, there's been a couple more earlier on. Mo is a fashion icon. Honestly, we should put her name next to the Violet Chachkis, next to all the little white twink queens that were like the fashion stars, the Aquarias, all these. Nah, throw her next to here too, because this is fashion. This is, Mo is coming to play. I'm surprised all my praise didn't send her home, because that's what it seems to be. Then we go to the judging. Let's just get that out of the way. Everything Baga says, they cut to RuPaul, and she's like, oh my god, that's the funniest thing you've ever said, Baga. Oh my god. It's driving me mad. It is crazy. Mo gets really emotional because she feels like she's actually now starting to come out. They praise Jujubee. Overall, I thought the judging was fair. I liked the top two. I like where everything went. Definitely still would have sent home Baga, but we'll get to that in a moment. Alright, now let's get to the final moments, the lip sync, and all that jazz. The top two of the week are Mo and Jujubee. They perform a song called Toy by Netta. I like this song. I feel like I've heard this before. I don't know if it was like in a meme or from the Tumblr days. I don't know where I heard this, but I liked it. It was really fun. Very TikTok kind of song. I thought this was really fun. I thought this was a good performance. I thought Mo did better, though. I thought Mo really provided everything I needed from this whole episode, and the fact she didn't win is a travesty. It's just sad, but Juju did well. This was a fun top performance. I thought the song was so outlandish and so bonkers that it really made it really, really fun to watch. So Juju wins this lip sync. She gets her gold repeater badge, which basically means I don't think Mo is making it to the finals. That really breaks my heart. That just all kind of hit me now. Oh my goodness, all my praise. Anyways, before I spiral out and don't want to watch the finale, yes, Juju sends home Janey, and yeah, JJ needed to go home. This was her time. I can't believe that though, because she's one of the strongest ones. That's what's weird. It's like, I agree that she should have went home. Sure, I would have still sent home Baga, because you want to send home a threat. Obviously, Baga's in love, or Ru's in love with Baga. Why not send her home? That was y'all's choices. When you lose to Baga Crisps over here, okay, that's on y'all. So yes, Janey goes home. Okay, everything makes sense. And then Ru's like, who is your favorite of the season? I'm like, Mo or die, because that's about it. Blue is a fine substitute, but if Baga and Juju are anywhere near that final two, disgusting. No, thank you, next. Anyways, let's get to the wrap up. All right, everyone, that is it for my review of UK versus the World, the semifinals. Meh episode, meh everything. I'm just whatever. I'm just trying to finish out the season because you guys are making it worthwhile. Thank you for all the comments last week. Thank you for joining me for these reviews. I've been having a good time reviewing it, not as much watching it, but how do you guys feel? What did you think of this episode? What did you think of my review? Share your feelings down in the comments below. Give me a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and let's talk about Drag Race down below.